Hello, I wanted to do a quick recording for you guys walking through the nuance encoder and going through that first case scenario I gave you. So I've shared my screen with you and you can see I've pulled up the website, so I'm going to go ahead and log in using the same username and password that you all use. Okay, so here we're at the home screen. And as your tutorial tells you, the first thing we're going to do is click on the coding and abstracting. And we come to this screen, and this is where I told you to ignore the encounters or these records and to go ahead and click on code books. You could go, there's two different spots. You could go here or you can go up here in the corner. So I just choose this box just because it's bigger. Okay, so our scenario for number one is that we have a 50-year-old male type 1 diabetic who presents with a diabetic ulcer of the right heel with fat layer exposed. So when you look at your coding guidelines for diabetes, of course, and a complication and coding complications of diabetes, you've got to start, you want to code the diabetes first. So I'm going to type this in under the ICD-10 box, and you can see here it's on the CM tab, which means our diagnosis tab. And I'm going to type in exactly what it says. Type 1 diabetes with a skin ulcer. And I hit enter. Okay, and you can see here it's highlighted E10.622. So I will click on the code. And this looks a lot like your coding books. You'll see a description of the code here, type 1 diabetes mellitus with other skin ulcer. And this is important. Use additional code to identify the site of the ulcer. So we're going to write down the E10.622 for our principal diagnosis, the type 1 diabetes, and now we're going to go look for the additional code to code the skin ulcer itself. This has told you it's going to fall under categories L97 or L98. So I'm going to close this tab and I'm going to search for the skin ulcer. So to do this, I'm just going to type in, let's see what the description said. Diabetic ulcer, the right heel with fat layer exposed. Okay, so we're going to type in diabetic skin ulcer, and the site was the heel, right heel, and I'll hit enter. And then here we're brought to the code L97, excuse me, skin breakdown only. That doesn't sound right. We want to code with fat layer exposed. So if you see, let's see, we've got the heel right with exposed fat layer, L97.412, and we'll click on that. And then here again, it's like looking at the tabular list of your codes. It says non-pressure chronic ulcer right heel and midfoot with fat layer exposed. So that's it. You've got your two codes for this first case scenario. We're going to use the first code of E10.622, separate your codes with a comma, and then L97.412. So I hope this helped. Y'all practice with this and go ahead and start on the other case scenarios and let me know if you need help. Thanks, you guys. Bye.